kind of music was that you ever listened to, that you can remember as a kid, that maybe your parents let you listen to?
I mean, radio. It's going to be the radio and pop music, but when I was young, I was in a breakdancing crew when I was about 5 years old. So I listened to a lot of hip hop. And it was probably hip hop that, it is hip hop that was the largest influence for the longest time in my musical development.
Can you remember what was so interesting for you at that age about hip hop?
It was mainly the dancing.
The dancing.
Because I could go outside my house with my friends in the neighborhood and we could practice backspins and windmills and up rocking. So this is, you know, for a young child, what makes the music more exciting, you know.
And when did the message, because you're constantly talking about the message in music and
the message started coming when I started writing lyrics at age 9. That's when I started understanding, oh, it's more than just a sound. This is also words and ideas. So.
Can you remember where that first lyrics were about?
It was just like every other early hip hop music is bragging about how good I am, being the best MC ever.
Okay. Yeah. And what was the message in that kind of songs?
About me.
About me.
The message was about me.
Yeah, but when did it start going about the world?
Oh, okay. When did it become social and political? That became in high school.
Okay.
In high school, when I became more philosophical and introspective and understanding more about politics and the world.
Well, why did you become interested in that kind of thing? Was it the things that happened around you, maybe in your environment, or other things that made you follow that direction?
I don't know, just inquisitive. You know, there are some people who are very interested in electronics, so they take a stereo and they'll open it and take it apart to understand all the pieces. I'm interested in interpersonal communication, psychology, social interaction. So I take apart society and I learn the parts. And when I see the parts, what I'm discovering is, oh, okay, this government controls this piece and this religion controls this piece, this business controls this piece, and that's the way my brain starts to think. So this radio that I'm opening up is really just society and politics. Everybody has different interests, you know, and this was my interest.
And why is music then the best vehicle to follow that interest?
It's easier for me. I'm good at it. So I can make songs and people listen. You know, if I was trying to be a politician, it'd be difficult. I'd have to have a lot of money, you know, to compete with all of these corporate politicians who have a lot of money to campaign. So for me, it's easier with music.
You've, in the past, you also produced records. Is this record co-produced or produced all by yourself?
Co-produced.
Co-produced.
This is Truth and Soul did the production, but you know, I wrote songs and I brought them in, and they remade the songs. And then some songs they made the music, and I wrote lyrics, and other songs we wrote all together.
Okay, because did you started working on this album more as a producer or more as a singer-songwriter?
I guess both, because half of the songs I wrote myself and produced myself, and then of course, Truth and Soul, then they brought musicians in and they copied the songs, and they added some things here and there. And other times I just, you know, wrote lyrics to music that they already made, so it'd be both.
Was this the first time for you to co-produce a record, or did you have experience with Eminem?
Yeah, of course, with Eminem, it's, you know, DJ Exile would make the beats and I'd write the lyrics, and he would sometimes tell me what lyrics were good, what lyrics were bad, and I would tell him what beats were good or how to change. So yeah, we would co-produce our hip-hop music, and that's how we're working now. We're working on a new album called Bird's Eye View, and that should be out in April 2011.
For Eminem?
Yeah, more hip-hop music.
Yeah. Because in what way do you think you, in what way did you make progression with this solo album? What kind of elements of your musical capabilities did you discover about yourself?
Well, better songwriting, being a better storyteller, and connecting more the concept from the beginning of a song to the end of a song. In hip hop, that doesn't really happen very often. In hip hop, every line is something different, and you know, in this kind of songwriting, soul or whatever, singer-songwriter style, you have to convey a message and be specific. from beginning to end.